Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make Baked Alaska. Okay, let's get started. First of all, you want to assemble all the things that you need. Egg whites, cream of tartar, sugar, and vanilla. Ahead of time, before you start, this is for the meringue, what you're looking at here. Before you start making your meringue earlier in the day, if you're having company, but early in the day, you can make a yellow cake or a white cake. And all I did is make a cake in a 9x13 cake pan, and I did that in the morning. And this is one of the things you can do ahead of time. You can make your meringue ahead of time. You can make your cake ahead of time. At least those two things are done. And the only thing you have to do is put it together, which can be a little tricky, but if you're making it for like 6 people, then it's a little tricky. But I was going to make it for 4 people, and I didn't have a proper bowl to whip my meringue up in, but I'll tell you about that later. Okay, so I have my cake. I've cut the pieces of cake that I want, a nice square piece of cake, and now I'm cutting the ice cream. You can buy whatever kind of ice cream you want, doesn't matter. This is vanilla, Baked Alaska, I'm thinking all white. So I have a white cake and white and vanilla ice cream. But I have made it with chocolate ice cream. I've made it with Neapolitan ice cream. They all taste great. There's no complaints from anybody. Everybody just loves ice cream. The thing with this is you're going to bake it, and everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, you baked the ice cream? Oh, how did you do that? You're a genius. So I put 2 pieces of vanilla ice cream actually on each of those pieces of cake. All I did was cut a square as much as you want, as big as you want, and then cut it in half. And you're going to make like an ice cream sandwich. You're going to make your cake, what layer on the bottom, the ice cream, and then your other piece of cake on the top. So mine were about, I think, 3 or 4 inches, I don't know exactly because I didn't measure, but they were squares, between 3 and 4 inch squares. And you have a little ramekin or whatever to put them in, because they are going to bake in the oven actually at broil. So it's like 500 degrees for broil. But all right, so that you can do ahead of time. You can prepare your cake, and like I said, doesn't matter. Chocolate, vanilla, or white cake, yellow cake, doesn't matter. And now you're going to do your meringue. And this is where I get really funny. I switch bowls. I thought this bowl would be so festive to do this video in. And then what I had to do was a big oopsie, and I had to switch bowls because my meringue was more than this bowl would hold. And it was really funny. But anyway, so you measure out your egg whites. You can either use 3 eggs, or in this case I used as much as 6 eggs, but that would be 6 egg whites in that container there you saw me pour. So the equivalent to that is 1 egg equals 3 tablespoons. 4 eggs is 3/4 of a cup. And so that's what I did. I did 3/4 of a cup and 3/4 of a cup. So 1.5 cups of egg whites. But you can use regular eggs and just separate the yolk from the white. You can use that too. Okay, and then you would use, for the 6 egg whites, you want 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and you put your cream of tartar right into your egg whites, just like I show you there. And then just whip the tar out of it. Just keep whipping and whipping and whipping. You'll also need to measure out 12 tablespoons of sugar, which is equal to 3/4 cup of sugar. 3/4 cup of sugar is what you're going to be adding 1 tablespoon at a time. And in a minute here, you're going to see my little whoopsie when it gets so frothy and so big that this bowl here doesn't cut it. It's not big enough, so I had to do a little switcheroo. But, okay, let me do that again here with the meringue. It's 6 egg whites, or you can buy the egg whites in the carton there, and it tells you on the back of the carton how many egg whites total up to be, measured out. What's the measuring on that? But you need 6 egg whites, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and that's what I'm beating there. And then off to the side, I have my 3/4 cup or 12 tablespoons of sugar. And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of milk, and that's it. Just those 4 things. So right now, beat your egg whites on high until they get frothy like that. And that has your cream of tartar already in there, so just whipping them on high. And this is a fun recipe. People are amazed because you want to bake this and actually put it in oil like 5 minutes in the oven. And the ice cream does not melt. Your meringue will get brown like meringue does, but the ice cream is cold as it was when it was in the freezer. So when you serve this to your guests, they're just amazed. And you see how this is like doubled and tripled almost. It's just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And this bowl, it just didn't cut it. So what I had to do was switch off bowls. But I thought it was being really cute to have this festive bowl. And it just worked. So I had to get my ugly plain plastic bag out. It's always when I say I'm going to make baked Alaska, everybody's always so happy because they love this. It's very plain, but you can make it kind of snazzy. You can make Neapolitan ice cream if you like. You can do chocolate ice cream. Baked Alaska being white, everything being white. You could do it like I am today. So here I'm going to do the switcheroo because actually you beat it some more and then you add your sugar and it's going to get bigger and bigger and just overflow this bowl. So, but being the holidays and I was putting this together for the holidays, I thought I'd use a holiday bowl, and it just kind of was a oopsie. But this is a great recipe. Every time I bring this out, you just amaze people because the ice cream is still frozen. So there you have me getting my old ugly green bowl out. It's easy recovery. And you're putting 1 tablespoon of sugar in at a time. So like every minute you can put 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 tablespoon at a time. So just dump the sugar in there because your egg whites are going to turn up. It's 1 And when this gets done, I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Make sure it's pure vanilla, not imitation. And also with the ice cream, when you go buy your ice cream, make sure it's a good brand of ice cream that tastes really good. The cheaper ice creams, it takes away from the whole thing. Since you've gone through all the trouble to make this, use good ingredients like a good ice cream and pure vanilla extract, not imitation. This would be perfect. As you keep beating, I've got the beater there and mixer on high speed. It will form stiff peaks, and that's what you want. Once it's done that, then you're all done. It does take quite a bit of time, maybe more than 10 minutes, somewhere between 10 or 15 minutes to beat this. So as you So that's how I had it in the freezer. The cake is at the bottom with the ice cream in the middle, making like a sandwich, and then the cake on the top. And I think I need a bigger kitchen. Just don't have room for my camera and everything, but so like trim it off there where it's sticking out, and I didn't cut them exactly even, but you can trim it just a little bit. And I also made a pie after doing the meringue. I made a lemon pie with the rest of the meringue. I will do a video on that coming up. But all right, now we're ready to put your meringue on your baked Alaska, and take and put it all the way down to the bottom of your ramekin. And these are, oven safe little ramekins. So you're gonna put your broiler on, get your stove, and on your dial there, and set it to broil. And there's about an inch, I would say roughly half an inch to an inch all the way around. You're going to make sure that the meringue covers the whole entire cake all the way down to the bottom, and no hot air or no hot from the oven is going to be able to seep through and melt that ice cream. So like I said, the meringue is your protection. And so it's very easy. Just put it on there real good and make little peaks to be a little bit decorative. And the ice cream that you see there that's in the middle will be freezing cold when you take it out of the oven. It's really amazing. And like I said, don't be afraid if you want to use Neapolitan ice cream or, chocolate. You can do that. It's just I figured with baked Alaska, everything would be white. And so there you have it. I've taken that all the way down to the bottom, and then you make the little peaks and put it in your broiler for about 5 minutes, or until you see it nice and golden brown. And it only takes 5 minutes because it's on broil, and so it doesn't take long at all. It is so good. This is delicious. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, isn't that pretty? All nice and fluffy. So, your guests will enjoy this. And there you have it. You see how the broiler made it nice and brown. And so I hope you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up and a like. I'll have a lot of different things that I'm going to be posting. So stay tuned for a variety of things. And I've got a ton of recipes. A lot of them are German, Slovenian, and American too. But I've got a ton of recipes that will be coming up here for you to see. And This is just the most awesome little dessert. It is a little tricky if you want to make 6 or 8 of them, but you can just take your time and do what you can make in advance. Your egg whites, put them in the refrigerator. They'll hold for at least a couple hours. You know, do your cakes, put your ice cream on, put that in the fruit back in the freezer. They'll be all set so that you can take them out and prepare them when you're ready. And I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.